Hey guys, we're the Panda Bear Gamers. I'm Mo.
And I'm Joe.
And I'm Becker.
And welcome back to the Wind Walkout playthrough.
Episode 212.
Seriously. So before I start, there's actually, a few things we should probably clear up. You guys are probably wondering, hey, why haven't the Panda Bear Gamers released anything in a fucking age?
Because Michael ruined his computer.
Okay, that's part of it. That's definitely part of it.
Way too much porn.
And
restart. 5, 4, 3, 2.
No. I liked it.
Porn! Let's talk about porn addictions.
Trojan viruses.
So, as anybody, I've probably said this in a few of the other episodes. I take care of my grandma, and she had an accident a few months ago, and it's just shit got really, really stressful, and I was not able to make this happen, pretty much.
And then after that, Michael takes care of himself.
Wow, that sounds fucked up. Anyway, we got to a point a little bit before the start of the new year to where we were like, hey, we could probably get this shit started back up. Well, guess what? As Toe so eloquently put before, my computer blew up. So, thankfully, I got a laptop for Christmas. Yeah, whoopee. Thanks, Pop. And so we're back in business, although you've probably already noticed that there is no intro to this video, and if you skip ahead, which I wish you wouldn't, watch the video, it's going to be great, there's not an outro either. So we're going to be posting bare bones videos for a while until I get my rig back together. And so, yeah.
In other words, this is the intro.
I
Now you guys know why we've been AWOL forever. Let's get back to probably our most hated playthrough.
Let's do it.
I don't even remember where we're at, dude.
Somewhere.
Well, you have a Master Sword, you have a shield.
Master Sword, let's see. Oh, it's not fully powered, so I got another dungeon I gotta go through.
You're on Coconut.
Water dungeon.
That one.
Is it the water one?
No. Well, that's Ocarina of Time.
Is that just a storm?
I was thinking that was a Twilight Princess.
Oh, there is one in Twilight Princess, it's just not as shitty. Still pretty shitty, though.
I enjoyed it.
Did you play it?
Just cleared it.
Really?
Got it on the Wii and everything.
Well, I mean, I knew you had it on the Wii, I just didn't know you... Damn!
Yeah, dude.
So you really didn't think it was that bad?
No, I actually enjoyed it. That was one of my favorite temples.
Oh, well, I mean, it's really a beautiful temple, like all the water, they do really... That game is just so good.
It is very well done.
It is, dude.
As a Final Fantasy supporter, if you've watched any of our Wind Waker playthroughs, me and Mo had bets way back when, and a lot of arguments over what was the better franchise. Afterwards, I went out and got myself a copy of Twilight Princess, started playing it, having not ever played that game ever before, and I have barely scratched the surface, I will fully admit. But God, it is so beautifully done.
It really is.
It is a gorgeous game. If you have not played it, as I hadn't until recently, I highly suggest that you do so. It is very well put together.
Wow, what an endorsement, man.
If we had future Mo abilities right now, I would put in a cover, but...
Oh yeah, that's the other thing. Future Mo is MIA until I get my rig back together too.
You're stuck with the present, Mo, and you'll just have to deal with it.
Oh damn, I don't have a new wallet. That's going to be a pain in the ass.
Why do you need a new wallet?
Because the Triforce charts cost so much money to get translated. Because Tingle is a not that great guy.
I'm sorry, I'm not exactly following right now. You're talking about wallets?
Yeah, in the game.
You have to find fairies that will increase your wallet size. Staple in the Zelda franchises.
Yep.
Okay. How come you haven't found one yet? You played this game before, right?
I think our last episode, I'm not sure. I went around and tried to find it. Like, I went to all the fairy fountains. I think I might have been missing one. But
you are aware you have Google.
Yeah, but I don't know which ones I visited.
Yeah, now that we've...
Dude, we've taken like a 3-month sabbatical from this game, so...
But it's your game.
Yeah!
Know and love Zelda.
I know where the fairies are.
In any RPG, can you ever just step away from 3 months, come back, and just be like, I remember exactly where I left off? Not once, not never.
Once you hit
way.
You go to the save point thing, right? You click your game.
No.
And you pop up, and you're like, oh, I was here.
Because
yeah, I realized I was at a fairy fountain, but I don't know which ones. There's 6, I think, like 5 or 6.
But you love and know this game, Michael.
Toe?
Just like
It's because Toe doesn't play RPGs. That's why he doesn't get.
That's true. They're especially like
He doesn't understand.
now that we've already broken the Final Fantasy barrier here, because this is where I have most of my experience. There are so many different strategies on how you can go throughout a game that if you leave for so long and you come back, you don't remember, despite how much you know about the game, that you do for that exact save file.
Let's try to go over a role-playing game that I played before.
All right, well that has to start with you. Start throwing names out. We got a small area of sailing right now that we can talk about this. What RPGs have you played?
I don't fucking.
So you have not a leg to stand on.
Give me some popular games.
Did you play any Final Fantasy game?
Maybe one, but fuck Final Fantasy.
Okay, wow.
Well, which one?
I don't know, like one of the first 5.
Because any of the Final Fantasies, there's a fair amount of grinding that is involved. There's a fair amount of, in the earlier games, like job taskings and shit, and that can always change.
That's true. Do you ever play any of the Tales games?
Define Tales games.
Tales of Zestiria, Tales of Symphonia.
That sounds like some off-brand game that I've never heard
It's
of.
an insanely popular series.
That have never gotten promotion on TV.
Okay, plot. Panda P, as was the case lately, I have no doubt that Macaw too has some special role to play in these events. Discovering that role is your duty. I am certain that by cooperating, the two of you can overcome the dangers and pivot of the temple.
So who is Makar? Makar, was that his name?
Yeah, that little tree stump kid.
Did he come from the violin or the harp playing guy in the
Yes,
mountain?
that's exactly who he was.
See, 3 months later, I still kind of remember.
It's all coming back to you.
Well, there it is.
Damn it. There we go.
I don't remember you going to this temple. Tell you that much.
This is actually, I remember, I went to this temple first by accident because I thought, hey, Zelda game, I can do the temples in any order. No,
Wrong.
No, this is a late franchise Zelda game, which means it is so on rails it's not even funny. Wait, that should have worked.
Be careful what you
He
say.
had to be closer to you.
Oh, okay. Talking about something that you know forever from a game, I play this game so many times I can play all of those songs without having an index to go by.
Yeah, so how the fuck do you not know where you are in the game?
Because it's been a quarter of a year, dude.
If you don't get it, you don't get it.
Yeah, and you're not
Michael,
gonna get it.
You don't. Apparently.
I was talking to you, Joe.
I'm sorry. I've been drinking.
You have. We all have. Cheers to the Pandas.
Cheers!
Cheers.
I don't want it right now. I told you 20 minutes. I'm good.
The pace has been set.
Seriously. Okay, so if I remember correctly, this temple sucks.
But again, and another kudos to the Zelda franchise. I loved the art style for Wind Waker. I don't know if I've said that yet for this playthrough.
No, we had a huge talk about it. About how we all loved it, but at the time it was like reviled because we were like, "Oh my god, what is this, a game for idiots? It's a game for idiots."
It's like you mixed the new Zelda with like A Link to the Past, and then you end up getting this or something. Wooden boots.
Damn boots. Bam. Then I let it go and I go wee. Boop.
What the hell?
I know, right? Which means I need that there Deku Leaf dough. But before I do that, I'm going to need to use Makar to plant some trees. Where you at, little dude? Oh yeah, fuck, this is a companion temple. I gotta carry him.
Oh, that's annoying as all.
Oh, isn't it though?
That's lame as fuck. Why you gotta carry him?
Come on, little dude.
Well, he don't work there now?
Well, I mean, to be fair, his little legs don't keep up that well.
He do have.
He can still
Son of a whore.
He's back where he started.
Yep.
Now
I love this game, but there are
he
just
walks
some
all the way back to the beginning, but he doesn't walk through the door.
Exactly. Yeah, I know. It's stupid.
Come on, Zelda logic.
Alright, get out of here. Wait, fuck.
Lazy
Son
people.
of a bitch. I was... Oh, where's it at? Where's it at? Where's it at? There it is. Fuck you! Ha! And just like that, back at it again.
You want with the white hands, Daniel?
Yes. God, dude, I have never been so happy to see a meme die.
Damn, Daniel!
Damn, Daniel! Back at it again with the annoying fucking meme.
Oh, dude, I'm so glad I got on Facebook.
Dude, I wish I could follow your example, but the pull of the meme is just too strong. Memes and cat videos, man. It's what I live for. It's what the doctor ordered.
At least you don't have to do the command like 4 times.
True, yeah, at least it doesn't like bounce back every time I play a tree. That'd be really annoying. But yeah, you remember how in the last temple, the bird girl could use her thing? Yeah, his gimmick is planting trees. Okay. Oh.
That's a hell of a power.
Did I do this right? No, I didn't. Son of a bitch. Thank you, Toe. Alright, so I just gotta get back into it.
Now that we have a little break where Mo can think about what he has to do for this temple because it's been a while, I just have a quick request for all the pandas who are viewing this. How do you want the direction of these videos to go? Because since we've been gone for a while now, what do you want to see more of in these videos? Please comment below.
Yeah, we genuinely want to hear because, especially me recently, I've been doing a lot of YouTube soul searching, and I realized that the direction of this channel needs to just be entertainment, pure and simple. No strings attached.
And we can entertain ourselves, but it's not about us. It's the consumers.
It's the consumer. That's exactly right. So yeah, please, as Becker said, please let us know. I mean, even give us game suggestions. If we have it, we'll play it. Maybe we'll post up a video sometime showing you guys our video game library.
Don't be afraid to throw out something random. Instead of mainstream.
The more random I feel like, the better.
I agree.
Gotta get us out of our element.
And God, if you see fit to, we would love it if you sent us one of your favorite games. We'd play the hell out of it and send it back to you.
With probably a nice little thank you note. I've been practicing calligraphy, so
that's true.
It'd be really crappily done, but
I'm sure
you'll get it.
Cubs, don't let Becker sell himself short. It'd be great. Alright, so I got through the first trial that this temple had to offer. Whoopee to me. Alright, so I'm going to grab my car and go through this door next time on Pandas Play. Bye, guys.
Bye.